The UFO ships have separated. You may say, Gina, what do you mean the UFO ships have separated? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Let's get over here to this right here. So we have these ships, and we have this time stamp. You can't really tell it right here, but it's today on March the 27th at 1712. This is what it looks like. But when you go in and press it, this is what it looks like at that same exact timestamp. So what's happened is they have removed or edited certain features within this. It looks like that's what they've done. They have edited it because when I went to view this, hello, Apple Brooks, when I went to do this, to look for this in the timestamp, it was nowhere to be found. It was absolutely missing. And I went 20 frames back because you can see when I went into it, this is what it looks like at that timestamp. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding. I wanted to see it. And it was not only with that one, it's the same thing with this one. See, at the timestamp, it's separated, and this is what it looks like. These are ships, you all. This is a big, massive ship. It's at the same timestamp. Well, this is at the 1718 timestamp. When you hover over it, this is what it gives. But when you go to that timestamp, this is what you get right here. So they're not being absolutely truthful, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So watch this. Let me kind of shrink it down because I'm over here on the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. That's where I'm at. So here's what happens. You hover over this and you can see it. You can see it with your own eyes. You can see it. But when you click into it, like I did, I just clicked into it, this is what you get. You don't get that what they're showing in the thumbnail for some strange reason. And the same thing with this one. You hover over it, this is what you get at the 1718 timestamp. But when you go to click into it, this is what you get. So I think that they have edited out the separation of the ships that is there on the Soho Lasco because it's clear right here. It's a great big line of ships is what it is. They're all connected to one another, but you would not know that. They would separate it when you click in there because this is what they look like. I think they're adding extra things. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Thank you for joining me. I just took a break and I wanted to go over there to the ISWA. Sit there and I like to look at that because it's something I like to look at. But this is something's going on, and I'm asking myself, why do you have that? And you don't want people to know that the ships are separated because that's what I'm feeling. They don't want people to know that those are real ships. That's why when you go there, this is what you're seeing. You're seeing that. And you're seeing this. And I said earlier in another video on the YouTube that they weren't moving the same. They weren't. This one was moving differently than, let me get over here to this one, than this one right here because they did not move the same. I'm sorry about that. I got it way too big. I got it way too big. So yeah, this is strange. It really is strange. And I got it, oopsie, let me shrink it down. I got it side by side so you can see these ships right here. These are, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's like a partial ship right here. So see, this is something happening. Because this is the same timestamp and they got it all together right there. It's all together. No, now see, that's the fourth planet. You have just now named a fourth planet. What people have said this is the fourth planet. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to come over here because I did a video on that. I really did. They had named 3 planets. 3 different people had said this was 3 different planets, and now you have added Jupiter to this, is what you have added. So we're going to look at this. So we're going to see the other planets that they said. We absolutely are because I don't mind showing it. Too bad I don't have Jupiter up here. When I come over here to it, I'm trying to get to it, I promise you. I really am. So these are the planets that people on YouTube have said this was. They said it was Saturn. They said it was Venus. They said it was Mercury. And now someone has said now this is Jupiter. Now that's 4 planets that this has been identified as. And I'm just saying, I think it's a ship. And I really do. I think it's a ship. We should not have 4 different planets. Okay, that people were calling this. We should not. Planet X, so that's another one. We got 5. It very well could be Planet X. It could be Planet X. But yeah, you check out that video I did on the YouTube, because I did that when someone told me, Gina, these are planets. And I'm thinking, no, it's not. But then at first it was 2 planets, and then it turned out to be 4. Now it's 4 planets. So now it's supposed to be Jupiter. So we've got it's Jupiter, it's Venus, it's Saturn, and what was the other one that they said it was? I can't see because I clicked out of it. Shucky darn. But anyhow, so now we got 4 planets. This is supposed to be, I'd like to know which one it is. I would, because this should not be. I was tracking it for a long time, and then it showed up on here. And that's right. Earth is a ship. I've heard that. So with that being said, you all, these ships have separated on that product right there and on this product right here, the Soho Laskel C2 and the Soho Laskel C3. But when you click into it at the 1718 timestamp, you hover over it, this is what you're going to see. But when you click in it at the 1718 timestamp, you're going to see this. That's for the Soho Laskel C3. And then if we come over here, you can see it, Soho Laskel C3, and then we come over here to the Soho Laskel C2. You hover over it, you're going to see this at the 1712 timestamp. When you click into it, you're going to see this at the 1712 timestamp. So with that being said, I am going to go. These ships separated, but they're not showing you that. You can see it when you hover over it, because it is clear as day that they are separated right there on this one and on this one right here. They're separated. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. LA, thank you for that. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't checked out the Telegram, I have been getting on it off and on. I have. I really have. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.